Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. Right, today's discussion is about those who want to travel to the UAE for the first time. There are certain things that you have to consider. And this message today is just one that I want to warn you either or to just update you about, because once you know this, you'll be able to make the right decision. Right, now I'm going to discuss about the company that you keep or the friends that you hang around with. Even if you have landed or you haven't landed or you're preparing to move, just be careful who you're going to live with or who's going to be in your circles once you land in a foreign country. And by foreign country, it can be anywhere in the world. It can be anywhere in the world you're going. As long as it's new to you, you have to pay attention to the company that you keep. What kind of friends are you going to hang up with? Who are those people who are going to give you advice on where you're going to stay, on how you're going to get jobs, on how you're going to move on to the next level? All these things will play a part. Why? Because if you get the wrong kind of friends, the ones who give you the wrong kind of advice, you have a high chance of being in trouble. And you have a high chance of failing to cope with what's the requirement of that country or wherever it is that you're going. In this situation, I'm talking about Dubai. Now, you want to come to Dubai. What kind of friends do you have? Who is going to advise you on where you're going to stay? Who is going to give you the opportunity to just remember they've lived where you are coming for a long time, and they probably know the systems, and you're going to rely on them for information. You're going to rely on them. You're going to ask them, where do I go if I want to get the right answers for this? And they will give you. So the type of answers they give you and the type of advice that you give you may let you be in trouble and land you into big trouble, or it might actually help you in the long run. So by watching the type of friends that you have, I will categorize the type of friends into three types, for example, just for the purpose of discussion today. The type of friends, one, would be those who are super knowledgeable about the environment that they're in. They have experience, they have lived longer in Dubai, for example, and they know what's the wrong things that you can avoid in Dubai. What are the steps that you can do in order to get jobs, in order to get good accommodation, in order to live in a cool place, in a proper place. Budgets, how you can spend your budget wisely and be able to get what you want before actually your visa or expiry time comes. So these are the type of friends who can guide you and build you. They are in the system. You're looking for jobs. They already have jobs. They already been employed for a while, so they can give you proper guidance. And then there's group number two. Group number two are those who are maybe there. They are not so sure. They have not stayed longer in the country. They don't know where exactly to get what, how to advise you, how to give you warnings for things that you can't do. That group number two wishes well for you. You probably know them very well, but they're not educated enough, they're not experienced enough to give you the right guidance. And then there's group number three. For the sake of discussion, they're those who know nothing about the environment they're in. They have no clue. They're also probably on a visit visa like yourself. They have no ideas, so they come together and batch up themselves in one location and they live together and they share ideas. But the kind of ideas that they're sharing may be detrimental to you. Perhaps they're not so sure about their visa statuses in the UAE. Some of them are not even sure about where to, how to live right, where to get the right jobs. Some of them are 1 month old, 2 months, 3 months old. That's the third category of people that I'm talking about. So which category of people are you going to associate with? And these are the people who are going to determine how your life is going to turn out. You may fail. There's so many people who travel, they spend a lot of money and they come to say, no matter what, no matter hook or crook, I will survive and I'll make a decision and I'll make it here. But they're let down by the type of people that they associate with. Now, I'm not saying people are bad or anything. You have your friends. I'm not telling you to drop your friends. I'm just telling you to be more conscious about what kind of friends you're going to live with or what kind of friends you're going to rely on for advice once you arrive. It's better to plan before you travel and plan what kind of people you're going to, associate with. Look out for those who probably have lived longer in this place. Look out for those who are already employed, all right? They are already employed. They have, decent jobs. They will give you proper advice on how they got theirs and how they made it. They'll give you advice on how their accommodation was. And then you'll be able to land yourself on the right feet on the right note. And plus, it doesn't really matter. I'm just telling you from experience. It doesn't matter where or which country somebody comes from, because personality is different. Personality is never the same. Someone can be from Asia but turns out to be a good advice person for you. Someone can be from Europe and turns out to be okay and giving you proper advice. Someone can be from your same Africa but in different country. It doesn't mean when you go to you come to Dubai or you come to go to any other country, you have to associate with those in your same country as a must. You have to be broad, widen your horizons, make new friends, get some people from other circles. Go as long as you can get those who are successful, associate yourself with those who are successful, and then you have a high chance of being successful once you land in Dubai. Now, I hope this is helpful, but just so you know, not everybody would be well equipped to give you good advice. Just pay attention to that, and it's critical that you find out before you actually travel. If it needs you to make new friends before you travel and advise and ask them about the situation on ground and ask them the true picture, get the right people. Because if you associate with the wrong people, you may end up to be doomed, thorough, and you're gonna waste your investment, your time, your money. You're better off staying back home and not making the trip. Or otherwise, that's my message for you for today. You just go on and have a good time. Cheers and bye.